Alright, I've got part 1 of a video series breaking down World Cup qualifiers. This is in Joe's week 2. Misfits, Clix and Sceptic. Quite a surprise qualification for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't expect this. Sceptic being one of the second youngest qualifiers, being only 14. And then Clix as well, being quite, I think he's like 17 or something. Quite a surprise for a lot of people. A lot of big names didn't qualify this week. And Clix and Sceptic did. And I basically just want to go through how they did it. And basically the general strategy. You can see a lot of mid-game kills happened here. These mid-game kills, they're not that interesting to watch. It's just a lot of picking like easy targets, like people using natural campfires, people using ballers that they can break out and then have an isolated 2v1. I want to focus on the end game. These guys' basic strategy is just a full send height. Just fuck it, let's just go height every game. And it's quite entertaining to watch, especially when Clix does what he does. Alright. Right here you can just see Clix clearing around him. They're choosing to rift. This is moving zone into 6th zone here. Gets the rift out. Still trying to hold people. Obviously holding people for an extended amount of time is very useful. And he rifts. This might seem like an early rift. I kind of like the timing of those rifts because it allows him to go for a quick opportunity where you can take out and then control it. Alright. We're just going to watch here. You can see he chooses his landing spot based on elevation. You can see Legidian. Lands right behind. Cole starts building up. He just full sends an RPG straight at Cole, which forces him down. And then he's got it. And I'm just going to swap over to Sceptic's POV. So I love how calm and collected these guys are on high. You can see as soon as Cole gets RPG down, Sceptic's checking up with Clix. Make sure there's no one up. Checks up. Alright, the guy between us has gone down. Alright, we're chilling. This is our level. We're going to control this. 2 above here. And these guys don't need to worry about anything. There's some quick beams onto Legidian. And they're chilling. Sceptic, suppressed SMG and AR on height is very powerful. Probably, these guys could probably run a minigun or something, like Stumpy and Shinken, and get a lot more pressure, especially with this full send height tactic they do. And you can see here, an opponent, another duo lands on natural high that's pre-built, and then starts cranking with brick. Clix immediately sends an RPG. This other guy, he does a good job, Diddy the boy, he does a good job of reconnecting it for his duo to go for a build fight. I have a Sceptic changing up his angles. Obviously, this guy is extremely worried about Clix on high. Sceptic coming from the side. It's a really nice edit kill on this guy. Knocks him, and they're basically still high. Sceptic, you don't really notice this, but he doesn't do a very good job of looking up at the sky. Clix, however, is extremely vigilant of who's in the sky and what's going on around them. And keeping up. And you can see here, this is quite high level. Clix realizes, I think Clix is definitely the IGL in the situation. Clix realizes, oh, come down, let's get to this level here. We're one above these guys who are building for us, and we're fine. Right. Right here, you can just see a bit of pressure. It forces this guy to go down after his duo got knocked. And the next target is Beggs. Sceptic actually uses last remaining builds in a second here just to get on top of Beggs, where they can both put in a situation where they can pressure him. So you can see here, 3, 2, 1. All his builds used, and now this is when they realize it's crunch time. They have to go for Beggs on mid ground here. It's pretty funny how they do this actually. Clix shoots him out, and then they get a tag on him, and then they shoot him out again, and then he's in the open. He's used way too many mats, and he goes down and gets knocked out by Ceice and Elevate, who are on low ground. Right here again, controlling the angles. No mats on Sceptic, which is a bit scuffed because they ended up getting split because of this. And there's a solo on low. Ceice and Elevate actually do a really... This is quite impressive to me because Ceice and Elevate normally play mid. They basically both do 90s at the same time, coming from different angles. So Ceice and Elevate just crank it up. Absolute PG warriors. And get up top. And then this forces Sceptic into dropping low. He ends up killing this reloads guy on the bottom. Gets knocked as soon as after, and then this leaves Clix in a 2v1, and not the highlight of this video, but obviously Ceice and Elevate play this 2v1 very well. They know exactly where Clix is after he gets that initial knock, so they go in for the double peek right here. So Ceice is holding the angle on Clix. Elevate is above. He also comes down for the angle. Ceice gets one pumped. Clix has to come out of this box because of Storm. And Elevate is there waiting for the trade. They beat these 4 players. Actually had a really good game and did quite well. Clix and Sceptic, basically this full sending height strategy actually nets them a lot of kills in other lobbies where there's a lot of balls, and they can control the amount of people flying in the air by getting tags and people in the air. They're very good at focusing targets in the air. And it's just a particular game I want to focus on because the RPG play onto Cole as he came up, and then the clearing of height was very well as well.